Welcome, 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 everyone. This is Tracy Wagner with Versatile Inspirations and the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Academy and Study Hall. I just wanted to come through and let you know that I wanted to put in just what we do in the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Study Hall. With the study hall there on Facebook, and all the links will be below, so you can look and see, and you can join if you would like. You can join either on the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Facebook group page, or you can sign up on Patreon. Either way, it's free, and I would love to have you join us. But I wanted to include that as a way to see what we do as far as the weekly energy foresight snapshot, as well as what we do every Monday at noon. So you can see kind of behind the scenes of what happens when we get together to do our member card pulls and readings. So this week it's going to be a little bit different for the weekly energy foresight, but I wanted to share, and I hope you find that it's a little bit fun to see behind the scenes. So feel free to join us. Again, the links will be below at the Lightworkers and Earth Angels Facebook group or on Patreon. Both of them they're different, but they do the same thing, and they're both free. So I hope you enjoy. So this week, or actually this month for July, we've been working with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and that is by Arthur Edward Waite and Pamela Colman Smith. And for this week, and this week is Monday through Sunday, the 29th, July 29th through August 4th, believe it or not. Goodness, we just sped right through July, didn't we? All right, so for this week, we're looking at the Knight of Wands. And the message from the Knight of Wands is, it's time to take the reins and tally-ho into your awesome, amazing future. Yes, it means change, growth, taking risks, exploring passion, leadership, and the willingness to see it through. But you are up for the task, and your inner knight is ready for the challenge ahead. Boom-Shaka-Laka. I loved that this card came through. Now, a lot of people are experiencing a lot of different energies from a couple weeks ago all the way. I mean, it's been kind of a crazy July. It really has. And it kind of, for me at least, came kind of out of the blue a little bit, because I was expecting this wonderful peace and being able to just kind of, just kind of go throughout July. But oh my gosh, it came in like on July 1st. It just boom, oh my gosh. And it just hasn't let up yet. So the Knight of Wands coming through really spoke to me, especially this week, just making me feel not only the message that I got when I first drew the card, but really making me feel like we are up for this task. And I know I said it in the when I got the card, but wow, I really feel like we are here for a reason. We are here because we're supposed to be. We're supposed to usher in this new world. We're supposed to know our true self, our new self, a new life, and our new being. So knowing that the Knight of Wands is here, ready and willing to just charge forward. You can see the horse is ready. He's ready. We are ready to really charge forward with this. And I really feel like that energy that has been coming through has really kind of been amping up. And that's what it feels like. It's like we were meant to be here for a reason. And this whole time frame is what we're supposed to be here for. We're supposed to be here to usher in things. And so I thought that was really interesting. Now for August, I will be changing decks, and it will be the Master Tarot deck. And that's by Astrology Answers. I love this deck. It's more to me kind of subtle. You can see the card here. I haven't taken a picture yet, but I'll include it in the timestamps below with the cards. But it's kind of like a muted kind of just watercolory look. And I really like it. It kind of gives a little bit of a toned down view, I guess. Not view, but the images are a little bit more toned down, and they're kind of nice. I like them. So I thought that was very interesting that the Knight of Wands came through. And even on this depiction, he's ready for battle, ready to go. We all have the Knight of Wands within us, and we can call upon the Knight of Wands to really usher in that time frame, to really fast forward and to really go for those things that we're called to do. All right, so for midweek and end week, I decided to work with the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, and that is by Hay House. And for midweek is, let's see here, it is actually Monday through Thursday, or the 29th through August 1st. So the card that came through is Artemis. It is Guardian, and it says, I have to actually kind of move this around. There we go. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. How beautiful is that? Now, going with the Knight of Wands, it really makes me feel like, and with Artemis, she is the goddess of hunting, and just being able to do what she needs to do. So it almost ties in with that feeling of the Knight of Wands. So you can really kind of feel that energy, right? That is especially at the beginning of this week. It's throughout the week with the Knight of Wands, but with Artemis coming through, but not as a huntress, but as a guardian. And the guardian speaking to the fact that no matter what you do moving forward in that energy of seeing your goals, dreams, wishes, and desires, or just your new life in this new world through this week, maybe little wins this week, is the idea that you are protected. You and your family are protected and spiritually safe. And so knowing that really kind of makes me feel like we can step into our truth. We can really showcase those things we may have been on the fence about, those things that maybe we feel a little intimidated or vulnerable when we share. You're going to get the strength of both the Knight of Wands and Artemis as a guardian protecting you, so that you can show your truth, so that you can experience that beautiful truth that is coming through. So know that these two cards I felt working together were beautiful, but as we get into the end week, things don't change. They stay and they showcase even more. So as we get into the end week, and end week is Thursday through Sunday, or August 1st through August 4th, the card that came through is Mother Mary. I loved this. And she says, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. How fabulous is that? I loved that this came through as well. Now you have the Mother of Angels, right? I loved that this came through because we are protected. And this, for me, felt like it was proof. And it was just an overall feeling like, you know what, we've ramped up this whole July. There's just been so much energy in that moving forward, moving energy, experiencing, doing energy. And this to me was just Mother Mary coming through, letting you know that it may feel like it's almost out of expectation or out of reality, that you could have a beautiful new world with a beautiful new self and a beautiful new life and being. But you can. It may feel like, oh my gosh, it would be a miracle if it happened. Well, she's coming through to tell you, expect a miracle. So know that coming through this week, especially if you start feeling that drive, that energy of moving forward, of it may feel at times like you're having to go into battle because you're having to really work with your vulnerabilities, or really work with that idea that you have to move forward, and moving forward is scary. But know that that is exactly what your inner Knight of Wands is telling you. It's time to move forward. It's time to express your truth, listen to your truth, and allow that to come out, even if it feels weird, because you may feel like the world isn't ready for this newness. It is. Expect a miracle. Expect things to open up that may have felt shut, that you may not expect to come through in such a way. But know that by knowing that there is going to be a miracle by the end of this week, that may be the shift that is needed. Knowing when you feel it and you're like, oh my gosh, I really feel like I need to do something. I really feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But then you stop short. Realize that even if you feel that, by the end of this week, you may be experiencing a miracle. And when you expect it, it comes even easier and more fluid. It just kind of does. It is what it is. It comes through. And so just know that with this week, an amazing occurrence is going to happen. That shift between thinking about things and actually moving forward with that Knight of Wands, and with Artemis guarding and protecting, moving into expecting the miracle of things happening. Just know that that is the progression of this week. And as we move into August, it feels like August is bringing through, and I haven't done the reading totally yet. This is the first day that I've done it, but as we're moving into August, it really feels like the shift is really taking hold. The shift is really taking place. You may have seen just things that have happened in your life or the lives of others around you that you're just like, oh my gosh, how? It's happening. And the more of us that think it and expect it, the more it's going to show itself. And then there's that validation. And once you become validated, once you start seeing the validation, it really helps to shift your thought and bring it into that space of knowing and experiencing. And then you go, oh my gosh, it's already happened. I can't believe it. And you even can look back and go, wow, that is a big shift from what I used to be like, or what things used to, how I used to experience things, to what is now. So it's going to be one of those weeks that you may remember for a while, just because of all of the things that are going to be occurring. So just, tap into your inner Knight of Wands. Realize that Artemis is there not as a huntress, not as that, but as a guardian for you and your family. And then expecting a miracle because Mother Mary is there with her band of angels. So just have a fabulous week with this reading. I loved it. It's awesome. So feel free to go to the next video that will be uploaded, and that will be for the weekly energy Foresight snapshot, as well as the member card pool and reading. Take care, and I will see you next week for the first full week in August. As always, I'm sending you so much love, angel light, and tons of gratitude. Mwah! I will see you next week. Bye-bye.